There are about 400 companies out there that have what are called direct purchase programs. Okay? A direct purchase program is where you can buy the stock directly through the company without going through a broker. All right? Now, here's the main benefit to you on this. Okay? Most of these direct purchase programs let you get started with very small amounts of money, $50, $250. You walk into a brokerage office and say, I've got $250 to invest. Could I speak to a broker? Okay. They would scatter like cockroaches when the lights come on. Okay. And I'm not blaming them. It's totally understandable. They're going to have to spend a half an hour, 45 minutes with you, opening up the account, all this stuff, and they're not going to get paid one red cent for what they're doing. Okay. So I can sort of understand it. So what you need to do is become your own broker. I'm a big advocate of investing on your own. Okay, so these direct purchase programs, I'll tell you how you can find out about them in just a second. But the ideal thing is you have to first of all decide, okay, I want to invest in stocks. What do I do? Do I buy a mutual fund? Do I buy individual stocks? I'm a big fan of buying individual stocks. I would suggest that you kind of begin your quest for your first investment by finding a company. And remember, always try to separate from your mind the word stock and the word company. In other words, if you look at a company and you say, if I had enough money, would I buy the whole company? Okay? Well, that's a pretty good way to look at it, okay? Now you're saying, I've got $50. Should I invest in this company? Okay? And never mind that the stock's been up, the stock's been down, whatever the case may be. I never take that into consideration when I buy. When I buy, it's because I want to buy a company. All right? So what you do is then you look at a company that you would like to buy, and you'll probably find of those 400 companies, these are mostly well-known companies, big, large companies that you would feel very comfortable with. First stock my wife and I ever bought was about 30 years ago. And I don't talk too much about the stocks I own, but I'll tell you about this one. It was what was known a long time ago as San Diego Gas and Electric Company, okay? Then it became Innova, and now it's Sempra Energy, okay? And we were, just getting started in our lives, and, every month we'd sit down and pay that check to the folks at San Diego Gas and Electric, and we said, it would be nice if they sent us a check every once in a while, okay? Because it paid a nice dividend. So we scraped together $250 to use their direct purchase program, bought our first set of stocks with that, and then every month we were adding more money automatically. We gave them the authorization to debit our bank account, and every month take a certain amount of money out of our checking account and just keep buying and buying and buying and buying. It's classic dollar cost averaging. And it's proved to be a phenomenal, good investment, and it's one that, like all of our investments, we own for the whole, I don't ever sell any stock I own. I hold on to them forever, okay? So that's kind of the way I would approach it. So what you all need to do is sit down and say, what product am I loyal to? What do I really like, okay? And that could be anything from a fast food restaurant to a car company to a clothing company. It's endless what opportunities. Technology companies. You might really love a particular technology company, and you want to get started investing in that. So you can do that. You can one way to do it is simply, first of all, go through a process of picking the company you'd like to start investing in. Go to their website. If it's usually a publicly traded company, obviously, every one of these on their website will have a section called Investor Services. Go on there and they'll tell you how you can invest through a direct purchase program. It's really simple and easy to do. And I tell you, once you get it done, you'll really kind of get hooked on it. It becomes something you enjoy doing. And then you'll reach that other point where it's so much just a habit that you don't pay any attention to it. I tell this story a lot, but a few months ago, I was up working in my office upstairs, and I heard my wife kind of make an unusual sound downstairs. And I said, what's the matter? What's going on? She goes, I just opened our direct purchase account for one of the companies that we own. And she said, have you seen the price of this stock lately? And I said, no, I haven't. She said, well, I think it's at an all-time high. I said, wow, that's really great. What's for dinner? Because it was of no interest to me that the stock was at an all-time high, because I'm not planning on selling it, okay? I'm planning on buying more and more of it. And I spend all day looking at the stock market, and you could ask me, if I told you 4 or 5 of the stocks I own, I couldn't tell you at all what the price of those stocks is. It's reached that point where it's just another part of what I do.